Okay, is this thing working? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we finna do this cute ski mask, okay? Happy Black History Month, okay? You know, we gonna do a little something different. See, I gotta look this way, but I would just be looking at myself so I know I'm looking good, okay? But you see, I have these colors here for Black History Month. So this is really cute, really easy to do. And we are celebrating. So I wanted to do something really cute for this video. It's great to have a ski mask on standby just in case whenever there's a blizzard. Okay. So yeah, this is so cute. I love it. Okay, let me stop. Okay, but anyways, so you see the ski mask here, it has a drawstring so that, you know, if you got a lot of hair like I do, you know, you could just have your hair peeking out at the top and, you know, rock this ski mask however you want. And yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to make this, because, you know, it's kind of hard for us girls out here with our hair, especially my sisters out there. So I wanted to do something, you know, in honor of this month. So yeah. Okay, so now actually, let me show my face. And there's one little bit about this that's really cool. Okay, this could be like a headband or like a beanie hat. You know what you know those things, okay? So anyways, my lips are dry. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to show you the colors I used. This one is Loops and Threads, soft classic acrylic yarn, and size 4 in the color black, okay? And then I have Big Twist value yarn. This is in the color, what color is this? Varsity Yellow, okay? Boom. And then honestly, I had leftover green. I do not remember what brand this one is. It's probably either Red Heart or that Walmart brand or Mainstay. Probably one of those two, but get your green. And then finally I have Red Heart Super Saver red yarn in, yeah, color red. Yeah, no, cherry red to be specific. So yeah, that's what you're gonna need to make this hat here. But in the video, I'm gonna be using a gray color, Red Heart Super Saver in the color charcoal. Yep, charcoal. And then throw that on the floor. You're gonna need this crochet hook, size 4.25 millimeter hook. And yeah, I think that covers everything. Oh, scissors and darning needle. That's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Period. Let's go. I'm screaming. Okay, so once you have gathered your yarn here, and our main color here we're going to use is this gray, but in the pattern use black, but I'm using this gray so you guys can see the stitches as I go along. So once you have your yarn, go ahead and make a slip knot. Bam. Take your hook, go through the slip knot, and then we are going to make 58 chains. So let's go ahead and do 58 chains. And I'll meet with you guys once you have made 58 chains. Okay, so I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so once you have made 58 chains, we are going to chain 1, so that makes 59. And we added this extra stitch to help build the height of the row, because we're going to do half double crochets in every stitch. So we're going to skip the one that we just made, or the chain we just made, and go into the second stitch here, yarn over, and place a half double crochet in that stitch. And that's what you're going to do going down the line. Just go into the next stitch and place a half double crochet. And that's what we're going to do. Just keep going down the line until we've reached the end of the row. Okay, so I have 2 more stitches left. Okay, and then 1 more. And then there you go. So we just completed our first row of half double crochets, and we're gonna chain one and then flip our work. Now, what we're gonna do next is pretty same thing, except we're gonna place our stitch a little differently. So once you have finished this first row, face your work, and you see all these V's down the line here. We're gonna work into them, but we're actually gonna work into this top V here, if you could see that. So the back stitch or the top of the stitch from your viewpoint. So yeah, so what that looks like is you chained one and flipped your work, yarn over, find this V here and actually place your stitch into this top slash back part of the stitch, and then yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And there you have it. That's what we're gonna do all the way down the line. So I'm gonna do it again, yarn over, and then go to the behind this back stitch here, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. And this gives the ribbed effect or the pattern so that it can stretch when you fit it around your head. So that is what we're doing here, and this is what it's looking like. So just slowly take your time, go down the line, and, you know, place a half double crochet in every stitch, okay? Well, the back stitch to be exact, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay, as you can see. All right, I'm rambling, but keep going down the line until you made it to the end of the row, okay? Alrighty, so I got 2 stitches left here, and then I'm just gonna place my half double crochet there, and then this last one, just place a half double crochet there. So once you have done that, we're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna flip our work again, and we're gonna do the same thing, work the top or back stitch here of each stitch that you come across and place a half double crochet there. So we're going to keep doing this using the same color. It's going to be, I believe you have to have 23 rows total of just using your black yarn or gray yarn, what have you. And then we'll get into the color swatches here. So, yep, so place, have a total of 23 rows, placing a half double crochet at the top of the stitch or back of the stitch in each row, chain 1, flip your work, and just keep doing that until you have made 23 rows. Then we will come back and do the color change. Yeah, so this is the easy part. So the mindless easy part. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will meet you guys once we have finished that, okay? Okay, so we are back. So you see I have been working on my rows, placing a half double crochet in every stitch. So one way to count your rows here, I'll just show you. I mean, it's just, you just have to look at the rows here. You see you have your ridges down the line. I'll face it this way so you guys can see all the rows. So each row, you see the pattern is slightly different each row. So just count each row here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So we have 23 rows. Okay, so we're about to do our color change here, and I actually should have done this leading up to this point. So actually I'm going to pull this last stitch out. Okay, so as if you're about to work into your last stitch here, we will yarn over and start to place your half double crochet, but stop here when you have 3 loops on your hook. Set her down, get your scissors, snip off this color, and then we're gonna take our red. Okay, I have my red here. Scooch the scissors to the side, take our red here, and we're just gonna finish the stitch with our new color and just pull through, boom. And then I tend to chain 1 with both ends, so it's not going anywhere. Okay, so we're gonna flip our work, place it down, and I tend to take the red tail and flip it to the back because I'm gonna crochet into that so I don't have to worry about weaving in my ends later. That's what we're gonna do here. So tighten it up a little bit. So just like what we did previously, we're just placing a half double crochet at the top of the stitch down the line here. So let's go ahead and yarn over, place your half double crochet. Okay, you found your top of the stitch, and I'm laying the tail on top as well of the hook, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all three. Okay, gonna do that one more time. Yarn over, find the top of your stitch here. Oops, find the top of your stitch, go under, have the tail place on top of the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all three. And, you know, take your time. If you don't want to weave in your ends here as you crochet along, that's totally fine. You can just leave it out and weave it in later, your choice. So I'm just slowly making my way down. Okay, making my way downtown. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so we're just going to place a half double crochet down the line here. And for this red, we're just doing 2 rows. That's pretty much what we're doing this time around. So I will meet you guys at the end of this row. And then now I'm done with the tail. So now I'm just going to go regular and just place a half double crochet in each stitch. Okay, so I have 3 stitches left, and just going down the line here. And then here's the last one. Boom, chain 1, and flip your work. Okay, and now we're just gonna go back down this row here and place a half double crochet at the top of the stitch here. And just keep doing that until we reached the end of this row. Okay, so I have 3 stitches left, and I'm just working my way down. And then the last one. Okay, and I'm going to stop here because we're about to do our color change, and we're going to take our yellow yarn. So let's set our work down. Grab your scissors, snip it off. Then we're going to take our yellow. So now I'm going to finish this half double crochet here, just like what we did when we first started with the red. We'll just slip it through, chain 1, both ends. And then we're gonna flip our work and do 2 rows of yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and you as well. And you see I'm just gonna yarn over and just place a half double crochet like we have been doing this entire time. Okay, and so that's what we're gonna do here. Do 2 rows of yellow, and then change colors, then 2 rows of green. And once you have completed your red, yellow, and blue, we will meet back. Blue, girl, green. Once we have made it back with our color changes to red, to yellow, to green, we will meet back at the end of the row of the green row. I am rambling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Girl, I need to take a nap. Okay. So that is what we're doing. 2 rows of yellow, 2 rows of green. I will see y'all at that point in time. Okay, so let's do it. Alrighty, so we have done our 3 rows, or excuse me, 6 rows, 2 red, 2 yellow, and 2 green. Once you have made your rows, now we are going to go ahead for the next part. And this one's simple. We just need to take our gray yarn, or our main color, black, and we're just gonna do 1 row of half double crochets in this color. And we're just gonna be using this color the rest of the way. Okay, so I've already stopped halfway on my last stitch, and I'm going to color change and finish it off with this gray here, and then chain 1, and then we're gonna flip our work, and just like I just said, we're just gonna place a half double crochet down the line here. I will show you what we will do next. So let's go ahead and do this part, and I will meet you guys at the end. Alrighty, so now once you have made one row of half double crochets in the back stitch using this color here, now we're going to start doing the face of this ski mask. So essentially we're going to be working a certain amount of stitches here and then have a space and then work another set of stitches here in its own group. Okay, so what that looks like, I'm grabbing one of mine that I've already made. Okay, so you see this one's black. Let me go ahead, grab my notebook and wiggle this here. Okay, so you can see it better. So you see down here, I've already have my one row. Now we're gonna, work our way on the sides here. So I will show you what that looks like. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have our work here. And so once you have made your row, chain one, flip your work. And for this part, we are going to place 22 stitches or half double crochets down the line here. So let's go ahead and count. Yarn over. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 21 and 22. Okay, once you have placed 22 half double crochets in this row, now we're going to chain one and flip our work. And we're just gonna do a few rows of just placing a half double crochet in each stitch and the top of the stitch here, just like what we've been doing this entire time. So we're gonna yarn over, place a half double crochet in the top of the stitch and just work your way down the line here. And I will meet you guys at the end of this second row. Okay, last one. Boom, bam. Okay. So we've done 2 rows of half double crochets. So for this part, since we're just making the top part of the face of the ski mask, so we're going to have 9 rows total of just doing this. And yeah, so we've already done 2, so we're gonna do 7 more. And yeah, I will meet you guys once we have 9 total, or 9 rows total. And yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. So yeah, this project moves along fairly quickly, so yeah. Okay, so we have done 9 rows of placing a half double crochet in these 22 stitches, okay? So it looks like a flap right now. So once you have made your 9 rows, take your scissors, and I've already chained one and locked it in, so we're gonna snip that off, pull her through. Alrighty, so now this part, you're gonna have to stare at your work. So you see, we're not gonna work into here the next 4 stitches, or excuse me, skip the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go into the 5th stitch, and we're actually gonna go under both, or the whole stitch here, so that it could be steady and locked in. We're gonna take our yarn, same yarn we're using, insert your hook, chain one with both ends. So what I just did now, you skip 4 stitches and then you work into the 5th stitch. And we're just gonna place a half double crochet down the line, and this is the mouth part, or the bottom part of the ski mask here. So once you have chained 1 in the 5th stitch, we're gonna yarn over, place a half double crochet down the line on the top of the stitch. And you're just gonna keep going till you reach the end, and then chain 1, flip your work. And so just like on this side, we did 9 rows, we're gonna do 9 rows of just this, the mouth part, or the bottom part of the ski mask. So yeah, So I will see you guys once you have made 9 rows of just placing a half double crochet in the rest of these stitches. All right, and I will see you guys then. Okay, so now we have made the bottom part and the top part of this ski mask. And you see this is where our eyes are gonna be peeking out of there. So I've made my 9 rows, I've chained 1, and now I'm about to snip a long tail here because we're going to use this to weave or to sew the sides together. So we'll use a decent tail, but not too long. And then we're just going to snip that off. And now this part, let's go ahead and sew in loose ends here. Ooh, hello. Sew in loose ends, snip off, you know, our worked in yarn, and let's go ahead and clean it up a little bit. And I will meet you guys back once we have sewn in the loose ends here, and we will start to sew the sides together. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. We have sewn our ends here, and this is what it should look like. And I have my darning needle, so I left a decent tail for this bottom part of the ski mask, and I realized this tail is kind of short, but we'll see how that works out. Okay, so once you have your stuff laid out, now we are going to fold our work in half like this, and essentially we're just taking this other end and sewing the sides together. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do here. So I will show you what that looks like a little bit, and then we'll do the rest off camera. So you take your darning needle and thread your yarn through, okay? And normally whenever I sew my work together, I do the whip stitch. And this is what it's going to look like. So you line up your work here, and also decide which side you want it to be, the inside or the outside. Also, a little tidbit, okay? And I know this will be the outside for me, so yeah. And I like to see the stitches or my work sewn together, but you can't really see it because it's all the same color, but I just kind of like how it looks. So this is the outside work, and now we're gonna take our yarn here and work the corner, thread it through so that we have the corners sewed together, and just take your time and make sure everything is, all the stitches are lined up. I'm going to work the stitch here. So you see the V's down the line here. I'm taking my needle and I'm going on the inside or the top of the stitch here. And I'm also, this is kind of, this is the starter row that we did when we first started the chains. So it looks a little bit different, but we're gonna work into this inner V on the other side and thread it through. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the next stitch, this second one here, work it in, and go into the other side and work there as well, and just thread through. And you see how the stitch pulls its way like that. So going into the third, top of the stitch, and then the top of that one too, and just thread it through. So let's go ahead and sew our sides together, and I will meet you guys once we have sewn this bottom part and have sewn this top part. Rule of thumb, since we skipped 4 stitches, make sure you have 4 stitches that you leave out when you sew these sides together, okay? So let's go ahead and do this, and I will see you guys once we have sewn these sides together. Okay, good luck, take your time, okay? And let's do this. All right, welcome back. We have sewn all of our ends here. We have sewn the sides together, and she's looking clean and cute. Okay, really liking how this is turning out. So this next part here, so you see this is the top part and this is the bottom part. The top of the ski mask, now we're gonna go ahead, and this is gonna be the part where we can be able to cinch the top and, you know, have our hair coming out at the top. So So for this part, we're gonna take our main color here, our black, or in my case, gray. We're just gonna go ahead and do one row. That's what we're doing. We're just doing one row, and just place your crochet at any part of this ski mask. And honestly, we're gonna flip it so we can go into the back, so we don't have to worry about it possibly showing. So we're just gonna take our hook, and let's see, we're gonna work into this half double crochet here. Wiggle your way in, pull up a loop, and chain one, and there you go. And so now we're just going to place a half double crochet in the next five stitches. Let's do that. So here's one half double crochet, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, place 5 half double crochets in each stitch, or in each place that you can create a stitch, okay, because it's a little different working the top. Once you've done 5, then chain 1, and then place another half double crochet into the next stitch, and just start all over. Place 5 half double crochets in the next 5 stitches, and then chain 1 and place another set of 5 half double crochets in the next round. So that's what we're doing all the way around until we reach the end, or made it back to the beginning of this row. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, go into this next stitch, okay, and just do 5. So I will meet you guys at the end of this round. All right, I'm working my last half double crochet, then chain 1, and then this is the first stitch I made. I'm just going to slip stitch, boom, chain 1, set her down, get your scissors, snip. Oh, that was a messy snip. Okay, cut it off, pull her through. Okay, yes, I forgot to mention, you will work into even the color part of this row. Okay, we have made this top part. We made the chain spaces. Now we're gonna make the drawstring, or the tassel. No, it's a drawstring, okay, of this ski mask. To do that, we are going to take our yarn, make a slip knot, and we are going to do 100 chains. Yeah, we're just gonna do 100 chains. So go ahead, place 100 chains, and then I will meet you guys once you have made 100 chains for your drawstring. Okay? BRB, be right back. Okay, so I've made 100 chains here, and now once you have made 100 chains, flip your work of all these chains here, and we're just gonna make a slip stitch in the back bumps of these chains. So you see the V's, you flip it towards you, and you see this bump here. We are going to slip our hook into that back bump, pull up a loop, and slip stitch. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna slip stitch each stitch down the line, and I will meet you guys at the end once you have finished all that. And yeah, okay. Okay, slip stitching the last chains here. Oop, hold on, there we go. Boom. Okay, and then chain 1. Snip your work. Oh, hello. Pull that through. And so now you have your drawstring. Okay, so you see as you spread your work out, you see the the skips or the change that we made after every 5 stitches. We're just gonna weave in and out. So that's what we're gonna do here. And actually, let's flip it over. Do that. So I'm going to go ahead, stick one end through and weave it in and out. So I will meet you guys once we have woven in our drawstring and sewn our ends here. I will meet you guys at the end and show you guys the finished product. Alrighty, so this is the finished look. She's looking fire. Ooh, clean. Choice of words. Okay. Anyways, we have finished this ski mask. She is looking gorgeous. And yeah, you can have this cinched up or, you know, have your hair in a ponytail or bun. Let your hair poke out at the top. That'll be cute. Okay. Something different. Okay. And yeah, so this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching and participating and crocheting along with me. Yeah, I appreciate all the support, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. And to all my followers who do subscribe, thank you so much. Also, shout out to my subscribers for real, because we have been growing a lot. Last time I checked, we're like at 320 subscribers. OMG, I'm gagging. But yeah, so I just want to shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you guys showing my work and sharing, liking, commenting. It's been so much fun interacting with you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy Black History Month, okay? Knowledge is power, okay? So yeah, power to the people, okay? Once again, thank you, and I will see you all next time.